Today I'm going to show you guys how to make the best seafood boil you could ever possibly have. This is the type of sausage that I use. I ended up using 1.5 just because we love this so much. And this is about the size that I'm cutting. We're going to need a whole ton of garlic. So I went and bought the one that's already peeled because this is a step that takes the longest. But I would say this is about 4 to 5 garlic heads. You don't have to use that much, but I like using this much just because I feel like it gives it a lot better flavor. And then I also boil some eggs. I'm boiling some corn and some of the small potatoes. At first, I was going to use 3 big lemons, but I ended up using 4 lemons. And then I just like to put the juice in a cup because I just feel like it's a lot easier. I like to prep everything before I actually start cooking the shrimp. I feel like that kind of makes the whole process a lot faster. And here I have my lemon juice. For the spices, I'm using 1/3 cup of paprika. By the way, I'm doing a little bit over a pound of shrimp. Then I'm doing 2 tablespoons of Old Bay seasoning, 3 tablespoons of lemon pepper. I think it's tablespoons. It's TBSP. Then I do 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning. I actually ran out of the first one, but good thing I had a second one. So yeah, it's the same thing. And then I use 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. And then we just mix all the seasonings together until they are completely mixed. Next, I'm going to be using 4 bars of unsalted butter. Once the entire butter is melted, I go ahead and add all the garlic. When you chop your garlic, make sure you chop it into like teeny tiny pieces. That way you won't have a big old chunk of garlic in there. Then I add all the seasonings and I just kind of mix it up really good. And make sure I don't have any like dry balls of seasonings in there. Once it boils, I add the sausage. And I let it cook for about 5 to 6 minutes or until it looks cooked. Once the sausage is fully cooked, we're going to add the lemon juice. And I'm also going to be adding 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And of course, mix it well. After you add the brown sugar, we're going to go ahead and add our washed shrimp. The shrimp cooks super fast. It can literally be done like in 2 minutes. So I just mix it up really good, incorporate all the flavors. And once your shrimp is pink, that's when you know it's ready. And it should look something like this. Once the shrimp is fully cooked, we're going to go ahead and add our potatoes and our corn that is already boiled. Make sure your potatoes don't get too soft because then they're going to fall apart. And now that it's ready, we're just going to put it in a container. And then the eggs that I had previously boiled, I add those last because like I said, I don't want them to like just fall apart. And this is how I make my shrimp boil. I hope you guys try this recipe. I promise you, you are going to love it. It's literally better than the restaurants. So freaking good.